Calling out the court. A jury summons leaves a St. Peter's family jumping over hurdles and pushing for a complete review in how the jury selection process works. Fox Files investigator Mitch McCoy has uncovered that this should have never happened, Mitch.
It really isn't. And the issue here isn't that they received the summons. It's whether the court really listened to why they couldn't come. The Lister family says it's time for the court to find compassion. This instance is being called a case of miscommunication. But is it? Because it's not just the Lister family.
He took up running in college to work off stress.
Rick and Joan Lister watched their son's despise for running take a turn into a full sprint.
Was it 3 treadmills he destroyed of ours? And then he finally started running outside.
Chris Lister could be spotted in marathon after marathon, including his last run in 2012.
He was in second place, gaining on the first place person, and unfortunately that put him in the open that allowed that accident to happen.
A car hit Chris, who was only 25 at the time. He suffered a traumatic brain injury.
We had to decide whether to do the craniotomy, where they remove part of the skull so the brain could swell out.
They didn't think he was going to make it, and each day he got a little bit, I won't say better, but he kept hanging on. And then it's been fight ever since.
Chris requires around-the-clock care and lives in a health and rehab facility. His parents serve as his legal guardian and receive his mail, including this summons for jury duty at the St. Charles County Courthouse.
I went online immediately to the questionnaire and responded as, someone for him. Listed his medical conditions, traumatic brain injury, nonverbal, non-ambulatory, so forth, that he lived in a nursing home.
Rick uploaded Chris's medical review report to the online jury portal, listing every diagnosis, including the traumatic brain injury. The court denied the family's request to disqualify him, writing, quote, "Please follow the instructions on the summons that was mailed to you."
I had no idea what the ramifications would be if it being denied, if we didn't take him up there, because he's on Medicare and Medicaid. Was there some way that could be impacted?
I really wanted to take him down there if it wasn't so hard on him and wheel him into the courtroom.
To prove a point.
To prove a point.
At the same time, the Fox Files heard about the family's battle and emailed the court asking for information.
I hate that the family had to go through that.
State Representative Wendy Hausman made some calls to the 11th Judicial Circuit's top judge.
When I talked to Judge McDonough, he said that is usually, it's not normally like this.
She says presiding Judge Chris McDonough recalled the jury summons, meaning Chris did not have to appear. She says the court is striving to keep pace as St. Charles County rapidly expands and has heard several measures are being taken to address the concerns.
I hope it's just an oversight and hopefully this will never happen again.
It's certainly not the first, though. 33-year-old Beth Mittner received a jury summons from the same St. Charles County Court back in May. Since a horrible car crash, her mom says Beth is monitored 24/7. Despite filling out the court's request for disqualification, her mom says she still had to appear. The court canceled jury duty for everyone the day before. How and why did this happen? The Fox Files went to the St. Charles County Courthouse to speak with Judge McDonough. He would not do an on-camera interview, but sent his assistant out with a printed statement, reading in part, quote, "Whenever sufficient information is presented to the court establishing one is unable to serve due to a disability that cannot be accommodated, the court does its level best to make that determination and excuse such person as early in the process as possible in an effort to minimize any hardship or inconvenience."
They say a process exists. I haven't seen anything that indicates that. Just immediate rejections, especially with the amount of information that was provided.
The Lister family thinks there should be an overhaul on how the court reviews requests for dismissing potential jurors.
Make this court system, better to not do this, to not put people through all this. It's ridiculous. We shouldn't have to do this for our kids or our adults, whatever it is, that can't serve.
Immediately when they see a heading from a nursing home, let's kind of flip the compassion switch a little bit and check into this a little more before just arbitrarily sending a rejection.
because this also has an effect on the caregivers too. The presiding judge says court staff works hard to ensure all legally qualified citizens are afforded the opportunity to serve as prospective jurors. For the Fox Files tonight, I'm Mitch McCoy.
Mitch, I can certainly understand why these families are frustrated by all of this, and they provided the information they needed. Did Representative Hausman say anything about changing the laws about how courts evaluate this medical information?
So we did the interview with her prior to learning about Beth's situation and Beth's summons. The representative said that she was going to keep her ear on it. It's, to her understanding, very isolated, centered around Chris. But she did say if this turns out to be more of a wide-scale problem and there needs to be a higher legislative body putting some rules in place to stop this from happening, she's certainly open to the idea if it turns out to be a widespread problem. Because, Mandy, within perspective, we don't know if this is just St. Charles County, is it all of the metro area, or
elsewhere?
Could it be happening around the state of Missouri?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Well, something sounds like she wants to look into.
Absolutely.
All right. Mitch, thank you.